Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are student from Section 7, Engineering Mathematics 5, BEE 31702, which is Dr. Nur Surayahani binti Suryani as our lecturer. And we are group number 3. First of all, let me introduce our group members. First, Mubadillah bin Muhammad Nur Hadi, is me. Second, Muhammad Iskandar bin Nazri. Third, Nur Shakila binti Mazlan. Fourth, Aina Atira binti Johari. And fifth, Nur Ainatul Shakina binti Fildan. According to the task, we decide to choose the relationship between time and temperature to curing geopolymer concrete by using thermosensor as our topic. For the introduction, the goal of this study is to study the relationship between time and temperature through thermosensor application to geopolymer concrete curing. During curing procedure, temperature will influence the comprehensive strength of concrete. This analysis will describe the temperature change in the curing of geopolymer concrete by using a thermosensor. The temperature was regulated from 60 to 80 degrees Celsius using a portable steamer with a thermosensor. With a thermosensor circuit connection, the data for this project is then analyzed by using SPSS software. Next, I will hand it to my friend, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And my name is Muhammad Iskandar bin Naziri, CE 180105. Today I would like to present about our projects, and this part I will present about methodology. So this chapter we need to outline on how the data was obtained. So we need to collect all the data, and then we need analyze the data by using SPSS software. SPSS software to use to classify the update data. So before we need to do in software, we need to manual calculation by using simple linear regression method. So after that, we do the manual calculation, we compare our result from the manual calculation and then SPSS software result. So we compare two of them. After that, we need to how the data is obtained based on the data. So we use from our senior PSM from UTHM, the which is her name is Nurul Azia Najwa binti Alias. Her project is focused on the curing method of the geopolymer concrete by using portable steamer. The thesis is about to focus on the curing geopolymer concrete by using portable steamer with thermosensor. So the curing process under curing process is around about 24-hour duration, and the process need to put the temperature in range around about 60 Celsius until 80 Celsius. So the her project used the thermosensor to collect temperature data from the in process of the steamer in the range of the 60 Celsius to 80 Celsius in around about 24 hours, and then he display by using LCD to show the to show the collect from the temperature data from steamer. So after that this is the real data set from the thesis. Nurul This is Nurul Azia Najwa binti Alias. For he her tech have already take the collect temperature data from 1 minute until 100 minutes. For time, we add the independent value, and thermocouple or thermosensor we add for dependent value. That's all.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shakila binti Mazmin and my metric number is CE180047. So today I'm going to present the manual calculation for this project. Question A. State the mean standard deviation, minimum and maximum value for the independent and dependent variables. Independent variable is stand for x. So the mean of x is 50.5. The standard deviation is 29.011. The minimum value is equal to 1 and the maximum value of x is 100. Next, the dependence variables. The mean of y is equal to 79.11. The standard deviation of y is equal to 16.299. And then the minimum value of y is equal to 27. The maximum value is equal to 91. So question C. Assume a linear relationship. Use the least squares method to find the simple linear regression model. So all of these data we got from the data table. We just need to sum of the data of x, sum of the data of x squared, sum of x multiplied by y, sum of y, sum of y squared, and the number of sides. All of this we got from the data table. So SXY, this is the formula for SXY. We just need substitute all this data, all the data needed. After we substitute, we got the answer is 20.7473K. And then this is the formula for SXX. We just need to substitute all this value, and then the answer is 83.325K. And then this is the formula for SYY. The answer is 26.3015K. So this is the formula for beta 1. The beta 1 that we calculate is equal to 0.249. And for the beta node, we got it 66.5395. So this is the formula for SSE. We just need to substitute all this data, and then we got the answer is 21.1354K. And then this is the simple linear regression. We just need to substitute the value of B node and the value of beta 1. And then we will get the answer is 66.5395 plus 0.249x. Question D. Assume a linear relationship. Use the least squares method to find the simple linear regression model in C. So from the question C, we already calculate the simple linear regression model. So this is the answer. Question G. Test the hypothesis H1 beta node are not equal to 0 and H1 beta 1 are not equal to 0 by taking 5% level of significance. So first, we need to test for beta node first. Step 1. H node beta node are equal to 0. H1 beta node are not equal to 0. Step 2. We need to do a t-test. We need to get it from the table, and then we got and we also know the graph is two-tailed, and then the answer is 1.661. And then step 3, the t-test. This is the formula that for t-test that we use for the t-test for beta node. So the answer for t-test is 22.4849. So the decision for this project, for this question, is reject the null hypothesis. Step 5, the conclusion is not enough evidence to support the null hypothesis beta not equal to 0. So for t-test for beta 1, step 1, h naught beta 1 are equal to 0, h1 beta 1 are not equal to 0. So step 2, we just need substitute or the significance value and then n. So this answer we got from the table. As we know, the graph is two-tailed because it not equal to 0. The step 3, this is the formula for t-test beta 1. And then the answer is 4.8943. So as we know, 4.8943 are outside from the null. So it's reject the null hypothesis. So step 5, the conclusion is not enough evidence to support the null hypothesis, which is beta 1 is equal to 0. So questions H. Compute the coefficient of percent correlation and interpret the meanings. So this is the formula. The answer for percent correlation is 0.4432. And then question I, compute the coefficient of determination and interpret the meanings. So it was coefficient is r squared, which is the answer that we get for calculation is 0.1196. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anna Atira binti Johari and I will present the part result and analysis using the software SPSS. So we can see here there are two variables, variable X and Y, and thermocouple is a variable Y, time limit is a variable X. So each variable has 100 data. So after we run the simulation, this is the output after we run the simulation. So we can see from the statistic table, we know the value of mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum for each variable X and Y. Next, we can also verify our value for percent correlation. Our hypothesis test either is a single tail or one tail. Next is the model summary. Model summary show the value of R square, which is a coefficient of determination. And the ANOVA table, we can see the value of degree freedom and sum of square of regression and residual data. So the total here is the value for SYY we use in the manual calculation. So this coefficient table, we know the value of beta naught, beta 1, and we know that beta naught is a y-intercept and beta 1 is the slope or the regression coefficient. So next, we also can know the t-test for each beta naught and beta 1, and here is the estimation for the interval of a graph for alpha equal to 0.05 since the confidence interval is 95%. So next is the chart, scatter plot, dependent variable is thermocouple, and here is the scatter plot diagram for variable X and Y, and we can see from here that our data is positive linear relationship between X and Y since the best fit line is up towards the positive value. So after we run the simulation and see the output from the SPSS software, so we come up with an analysis to verify the manual calculation with the value from the SPSS software. So as I can tell that SPSS software, they round off the value to the 3 decimal places and manual calculation we use 4 decimal places. Even though they use 3 decimal places, the value from manual calculation and SPSS is same for the parameter SYY, beta 1, beta naught. They test for both beta, coefficient percent, and coefficient of determination. So it's a proof that manual calculation of our project is correct. So as I can tell that using the SPSS software is more easier and more effective and less error, since we have a big data, so it might be error if we do the manual calculation. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Nur Ainatul Shakina and I will present about the conclusion. So based on the project that has been given, we are capable to build up our ability to work as a team to solve the problem in a specific time frame and to learn the knowledge about statistics and data analysis. As we learned before, this project is use our knowledge and ability to find the type of distribution that has been used to find the solution of the problem statement. Furthermore, this project developed our documentation skill where we make a document all our work that has been performed by our group in completing the task that has been given. Besides that, we are able to build our competency, which we able to produce a simple report that contain the main idea of the project. At this stage, we capable to prepare problem statement, a set of 100 data, and how the data is obtained. Moreover, SPSS software is one of the platform that able to help us to do advanced statistic analysis. It easy to use and scalability the users of all skill levels. The value of the SPSS also more accurate and you are able to verify our manual analysis to ensure we are doing the correct step of the analysis. Fortunately, all the analysis that our group were doing is accurate with the answer provided from the SPSS software. The hypothesis testing that approach our data also accurate and you are able to see the correct regression line and scatter diagram for our 100 data. And finally, by doing this project, it makes us improve the teamwork and communication skills among our team members in completing this task. That's all from me. Thank you.